The best shoots never go to plan, but in today's video, I'm going to talk about why that's not a bad thing. So over the past week, I've made The Death of Bad Fallen, Frankensteins Donkster, Major Headlines, Culture Clubhouse, and Hot Takes, or Anonymous Confessions, because we changed the name. And it all looks great, but if I'm being completely honest with you, almost none of it was planned. Then again, it is esports, so I'm kind of used to that now. Now this could easily have gone the complete other way and been horrendous, but just through sheer collaboration and having an amazing team around me, it made the whole process not only extremely fun, but the results were incredible and they've been super well received. And that's what I'm going to talk about today, is the collaboration behind these processes. I don't think I've ever worked with a team where we gelled immediately with one common goal. And I'm going to talk you through what we did and how we did it. Starting off with the first piece that we shot, and the piece that seems to have gone down the best with the audience, The Death of Bad Fallen. Now the day before, I sat down with Harry and Hugo and we spoke about a few of the different skit ideas they had, and these guys were just brimming with ideas, like banging ideas. So the point of this piece was that Fallen, who's known for being an AWPer, if you're not familiar, an AWPer is a sniper, has died because he's now a rifler on the team. So the idea is, past Fallen has died as an AWPer, new rifler Fallen is born. But Harry and Hugo took it one step further because of a meme that's about Bad Fallen, where he's wearing these sunglasses and doing this smiley face. So Harry and Hugo came up with the idea, and then they wrote the script somehow in between casting matches at the CS2 Major. We can do the whole thing if you want.
Fallen only has 3 lines and they're short.
And my job was to make that script come to life. The whole thing is Fallen's dying, and then you're sort of saying like, oh my God, you did so much for CS, so much for Brazil. It's one thing to come onto a media day with a solid idea and a great script, but what really sells it is when the players get into it.
I said, I was a good leader too.
Yeah.
I said, I preferred art. and I said, work of art, right?
That was all them, not me. They came up with that. The next piece we shot was another brilliant idea from Harry and Hugo. This time it was a play on the Meet the Pyro video from Team Fortress 2. You might know the meme where the guy's all in shadow and he leans and he says,
I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me.
and the idea was to make the Pyro Donk. And if you don't know who Donk is, he's basically one of the best CS players in the world right now, which means that the plan is to clearly reference the original Meet the Pyro video, but with a CS spin.
I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me.
And I had this idea that we film all the interviews just like the Meet the Pyro video, so it clearly references its source material, only in between these bits now, we start building up Donk as this monster. Weird effects that keep popping up, and then the music will start to build and spike. The whole point being this creates this monster Donk. I'm calling it Frankensteins Donkster. So that's the first part of collaboration on this one. Harry and Hugo coming up with an amazing idea that I then tried to execute. Secondary to that, we had to reshoot some hero shots for Donk specifically. So the next step was to edit a draft together that would have all of the bits that we shot on that day, the gameplay that I could find, and then leave empty gaps in there where we would need to fill them with new shots of Donk. And we only have 10-20 minutes to smash them out. It's gonna be tight. So to do that, I found old shots of Donk and put them in as placeholders to give us an idea of what we would like to shoot. And this became crucial in the process. What this meant was that I could show our DP, Jesper Fjord, exactly what we needed to shoot. Without these, the piece doesn't exist. I need fresh hero shots that seem like they belong in this monster Donk piece, Frankensteins Donkster. So I showed Fjord, he looked over it, knew exactly what I was after, knew exactly what to do. He went and prepped the media day space, and just immediately I saw the piece come to life. He had nailed exactly what I needed from my reference video, and now all we had to do was put it together. And things like this only work when we're all on the same page. It just so happens that throughout this entire media day process, me and Fjord have been like that. Is that bad? It meant to be good. We gel. We just get it. We work so well together, and it's made the entire process super easy, and it looks amazing. Maybe lose the light on, maybe turn these ones off? Yeah, that's better. That's perfect.
Yeah.
But the other piece I really want to speak about was the anonymous confessions, and this one I could not have pulled off without Machine. As much as I'd love to take all the credit, the best ideas didn't even come from me. They came from the room, the talent I was working with suggesting stories, the players riffing lines. Now look, I hate the word talent. Most of the time they just turn up, read what they're told, do as they're told and leave. But these guys wrote this stuff. Harry and Hugo coming up with the ideas and scripts. Sponge's interview technique and question writing, Machine's producing with the players and storylines. Beautiful.
One taker.
These guys are incredibly talented. I felt like I was just along for the ride watching them work. Putting these pieces together after was so easy. The chemistry we had on set meant that I had a super clear vision on how it needed to come together, and that's when it really hit me. These media days aren't about control. Sometimes I don't see anything until the day of the media day. I rock up, I get given a brief, and I have to make it work. But there's always an opportunity to pivot. So we put our heads together right there and then to create something even better. And so the lesson there is that sometimes it's not about following the plan for an easy life. Sometimes it's just about making cool shit. Next week is looking a little bit different for me. I'm going to be focused on shooting content for the Blast content team, which means I'm going to be running around backstage and on the stage. It's going to be messy, it's going to be loud, but it's going to be really awesome to shoot. And I'm excited to step into that arena again and show you what my world looks like at its absolute peak at a Counter-Strike Major. So make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next week.